Well, greetings and salutations, test takers. This is the Series 7 Guru coming to you from my studio here in fabulous Las Vegas with another explication request. The best free supplement to your paid study materials is my YouTube channel. But if you don't have a Kaplan Q Bank, I highly recommend it as a paid supplement. That and the Kaplan Quick Sheets with my Guru 10 discount code at checkout, you can get that for about $60. For that commercial, Kaplan allows me to give you a free look at Kaplan content. We help you with any question from any vendor, but it's just easier as it's Kaplan because you can just send me the QID and I can bring it up backstage. This explication request is for 1283042. An investor owns 500 shares of JKL common stock. So, that's important. The stock dominates. When I have stock and options, the stock dominates. So this is a bullish position. The investor's cost is $50 a share, and the last quote on JKL was 60. So far, so good. We're up 10 points here. One method an investor could use that would increase current income. This is very testable. Current income. So that means we have to sell the option. So that's, what we've done here is bought the stock at 50. And so what we're interested in doing is selling the stock. And so income, we're going to sell the option. It says some downside protection. And so very testable, the current income, you definitely need to know that if you're interested in current income, you would do a covered call. The answer here would be A, sell 5 JKL calls. Now the premium I bring in, let's say I get 4 points for those calls, that would lower my out-of-pocket cost from 50 to 46, right? And so I did get some downside protection. I got 4 points of downside protection. You should definitely know that the answer can't possibly be something that isn't the offset. If you sell a put, that's an obligation to buy the stock. You already have the stock. The offset is to be able to sell the stock. So you should have been able to get this to a 50-50 pretty quickly. Now, by selling the calls, we don't do it for that, but we do get some partial price decline protection. So that's why the answer is not C. If it said full protection, not some, well, then you'd buy the put for protection. But the put wouldn't bring in current income. That's why that can't be the right answer, because it says current income, right? So that means we got to do this. And that's what you do to generate additional income. You could easily see 2, 3, 4 covered call questions on your Series 7 exam. So make sure suitability. If someone is interested in increasing or generating additional income on stock in their portfolio, like this 500 shares, they would agree to sell the stock they bought low, high. Maybe I write a 65 call or whatever the case may be. 3 sources of profit here. I say, listen, you make the difference between 50 and the strike price. You get any dividends along the way, and you get the premium as well. So there's 3 sources of profit. A covered call is one of our most common, and as options questions go, less risky, right? Because this is a covered call. I'm agreeing to sell stock I own. So make sure you got a covered call down, and make sure you know strategy-wise why you do covered calls. Now, again, some downside protection. You don't get any downside protection by selling a put. In fact, you exposed even more, right? Because you have an obligation to buy even more of this stock. That doesn't work. I didn't even put that in the answer set because, you shouldn't even be looking at that. And it's not buy a put because I don't need a choice to, it's not a short put because I don't want an obligation to buy, right? So anyways, the answer in this question, very, very testable, is that if you're interested in generating income and getting some downside protection, some price decline protection, you would do a covered call. All right, I hope you found that helpful. Remember, inch by inch, your Series 7 is a cinch. Yard by yard, your Series 7 is hard. And I will be back. I have another couple of requests here, so at some point I'll put those up as well. Bye-bye.